Hello and welcome back to Irons United. We are bringing to you some matchday live content today. So what we do know is West Ham are playing Ipswich Town. Excuse the flag, it's fallen. Everything's fallen apart. Last minute decision to do a matchday live for you. So I'll be predominantly bringing to you some commentary from the game at Ipswich, where West Ham are playing their first friendly, but we're split the squad in two today, and we're playing Wycombe Wanderers at the same time, 2 o'clock kickoff. So first and foremost, let's have a look and see the starting lineup for West Ham against Ipswich Town. As you can see, got Darren Randolph in goal. We've got the young lad Alessi, who is a centre back, playing in the back line with Balbuena, Creswell and Coventry. So good to see some youth mixed with the experienced players. And I think I said that last night when we were doing a preview of the game. I think we were always going to see the mix of youth and experience, and you can see this through the both starting lineups from the Ipswich game and the Wycombe game. Then in midfield, it's nice to see Wilshere getting a start as well, and nice to see him have a run out. But it's quite a kind of forward-thinking lineup, and I suppose the biggest surprise here would be the fact that Felipe Anderson is included in the starting lineup as well, because obviously we didn't see much of him at all, or sorry, anything of him at all at St Andrews during the training camp. But he's obviously been keeping some form of fitness levels up. Jack Wilshere, like I said, we've got Felipe Anderson, Diangana and Sebastian Haller. Now, all the way over in Wycombe, the other lineup for today is another strong West Ham side mixed with some youth there, and that's David Martin starts in goal alongside Ben Johnson in the full-back position. Baptiste, young centre-half, really excited to see what he performs today alongside Ogbonna. Then you've got Stel's favourite Masuaku, followed by captain Mark Noble. Just nice to see Cullen coming in there. Said it in the preview. We're going to see him in the midfield role, and this is going to be make or break season for him, to be honest. And I think this is going to be a good opportunity for West Ham fans to see what he potentially is capable of doing. We've got Bowen, Lanzini, Fornals and Antonio. So another strong lineup, and nice to see a mix of the youth players alongside the experienced players. Subs bench, you can see there, young goalkeeper Anang, Akinola, Adarkwa, Longelo, Zandy Silva and Bernardo Rosa. So a really young bench for the game at Wycombe. But today we are going to be concentrating particularly on the Ipswich game, where we've got Roberto is back in the West Ham lineup, and we've got Cardosa, Lewis, Kemp and Odu Biku. So what do you think of the lineups in particular? And I mean, for me personally, I'm quite excited, and like I said, I'll bring up the start lineup again for the Ipswich game, which we're going to be predominantly doing some chat on. So who we're going to be keeping an eye out for, or for me personally, is going to be Connor Coventry. And yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. Now, listen, there's loads of comments in here talking about where's Declan Rice, where is Declan Rice? I'll be honest with you, right, and this is a pure and utter guesstimation. Declan Rice was on holiday with Ryan Fredericks, and there were several players that were told that they had the virus in the Premier League. I think they said there was 14 players over 12 clubs that contacted the coronavirus. And just doing the maths, if you think that Fredericks is missing from the squad, Declan Rice is missing from the squad, you didn't see either of them at the training camp at St Andrews, I'm just putting two together and thinking that maybe they have the virus. Now, I don't wish upon the virus upon anyone, of course, but it's literally the only thing to me that makes sense. It's literally the only thing to me that makes sense. Now, I know people are coming in there. Nick, you're saying, let me just get the comments here. So, Jeff, you're saying, where's Rice? Anton, what's the score? The kickoff is at 2 o'clock, Alfie. Isaac Hunt, where is Declan Rice? Happy and excited for the younger players getting a run out, as am I, mate. I'm actually really quite excited about it and nice to see them. Nick Swire Thompson, yes, mate, he probably will have to self-isolate, although Greece at the time when he came back was not on the quarantine list. So my only thinking is that maybe he has tested positive. And And if he hadn't have tested positive, he could have got a test. And if it was negative, he'd be back in with the squad training and playing. So it's an interesting one, really, to see what is going to happen and what's going to come out of that. But I can't help but think that maybe they both contracted the virus. And yeah, we'll have to see. Ted Bundy, no, the game's not been shown here. We're doing a match day live. I'm going to be talking to you a bit of a watch along on the game. I've chosen to do the Ipswich game. There's a fee you need to pay to watch it, so I've paid the fee, and I'm just going to waiting for the teams to come out, and I'll give you a bit of a running commentary on the games. Lewis, they were both quarantining because they were on holiday together. But like I said, they're capable of getting a test. So I'll be interested to know if they actually did get the test, and if they passed that test, then they should be really back in with the squad here. Sorry, my mouse is taking having a bit of a nightmare, so I can't really get into it. Kent Hammers, Odubika is a young striker we got from Man United, looks a real prospect on the bench. Yeah, really nice. I don't know if when I went through the bench as much as I did, so let's have a look at it here. Let's take the comments away. Get your comments in, please, people. We'll have a good chat about the game we're about to see. So just quickly, the teams are coming out. So I can see Randolph and Creswell coming out there. West Ham in the home colours and our new strips. What do you think of the new strips, guys, in preparation for the new season? I can see Balbuena coming out behind Creswell. So, like I said, Jack Wilshere, nice to see him again. Nice to see him again playing in the starting lineup. Sebastian Haller, Felipe Anderson with his headband in. We haven't seen much of him. Yarmolenko, Soucek. I mean, it's a nice little starting lineup there, and they're also now focusing on the subs bench, where we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 younger players on the bench, and we're going to see them today, which is what I really, really like to see. Listen, get your predictions in. I mean, it's really tough for us to actually know what they're going to be, but let's get them in and see what they're going to do. They're now focusing on Alessi. Looks like he's stepping in beside Balbuena in the back line there, and yeah, it'll be an interesting lineup. So let's have a look and see what the comments are saying here. They're both quarantining, like we said. Isaac, what's this here? How you doing, Ted? You okay? Hope you're well, mate. Let's hope Deck hasn't got the Chelsea virus. Let's hope he doesn't go to Chelsea. We're now waiting and watching the Ipswich players coming on from the stands. Score predictions. Wooly, I think I said last night 2-1 West Ham. But then again, I mean, do we really know what's going to happen? It's a friendly. Do we look into it too much? I don't know. Too many attackers, not enough defenders, so it's a must in the transfer market. Yeah, well, do you know what? We've got a lot of youth players that are capable, and if they are capable of making the step up, are you telling me that if they perform really well over pre-season, and in particular they start the season, because remember the transfer window's open till October, let's just say they start the season really well, do we really need to go into the transfer market for the fullback positions when we've got Ben Johnson, when we've got the Fredericks, and I know, you know, the fan base is split on Creswell in the back left, but I mean, let's have a look and see. How am I watching the game? Archie, I've paid the fee to watch the game, and I'm watching it online as we speak. So they're going through the Ipswich team lineup. Freddie Sears starts against West Ham. Let's get his image up here. We've done a bit of a preview last night. So we all know Freddie Sears started his career at West Ham, came on off the bench against the Premier League game against Blackburn Rovers and scored the winning goal to make it 2-1 to West Ham. And it was a great day to see him. And I think at that point we all thought we found our next young, enthusiastic striker for the future. But things didn't work out, and he's now made over 150 appearances for Ipswich Town, scoring over 30 goals for the club. He's 30 years old now, so he's starting today for Ipswich. And we're just doing a quick run through of the game that I'm watching, is doing a quick run through of the starting lineups for West Ham. So we get back into the comments here and seeing Kent, you're saying you don't like the kits much. We'll have to wait till they're half price. I think a lot of people do, don't they? They wait till the end of the season. Although 20% off the past couple of days was interesting. Is that a sign of the fact that West Ham are struggling, as we know, potentially to bring in the season ticket sales? I'm not too sure. What we'll also try and do is bring to you some form of news in the Wycombe game as well. So we will keep our best chances to keep you up to date with what we can, as much as we can, going through this. Ipswich are charging tenner. The Jokers, I get that, but listen, I mean, it says here now there's 930 people watching. You do your sums. £10 a head. It's a decent income for the club, especially during a pandemic. I don't really mind doing that, if I'm being brutally honest. I know the fan base are season tickets, etc., but they're going to have to make an income somehow. Things are going to be tough over the coming months. Are we going to play the match on the screen? Unfortunately, we are not. I'm not actually seen which one Moyes is at, to be honest, Nick. He's here. He's at Ipswich. Got him. He just came up on the screen. So David Moyes is at Ipswich, and we are about to kick off. Do I like Souček? I absolutely love him. So West Ham have kicked off, and it's Anderson all the way back to Connor Coventry, who's playing right back. Balbuena in beside. Let me get you the full lineup again, just so we all know what we are dealing with today. So we've got Alessi, who's playing in beside Balbuena, although there's a big mistake at the back already. Ipswich with a chance. Shoot, and it's a block by Alessi straight away. I don't know if that was Connor Coventry's mistake at the back there. So Coventry's playing the full-back right position. Obviously, Creswell is the left-back. Alessi in beside Balbuena. So let's see who that clearance was from. It was actually Balbuena. He tried to clear the ball from the 18-yard line, and it went straight to the Ipswich player, which gave them a chance, and it was blocked by Alessi. Balbuena putting pressure on the Ipswich players deep within the West Ham half, and it's an Ipswich throw-in. If you're watching the games, let us know your thoughts on what you're trying to do. I'm going to see if I can try and switch on. Oh, it's a good ball in from Ipswich, and Dan Randolph clears that in plenty of time. So let's have a look. Let's have a look and see if I can get you the Wycombe game up while I'm talking to you. So, you know what? 2 minutes played in the first half, and West Ham a bit nervy at the back. I'm not gonna lie to you. We do look a little bit nervy. So it looks like the Wycombe stream for that game has broken on YouTube. So I'm nipping across their Facebook page to see if I've got their game live. Looks like they're also struggling to get the game on live for the Wycombe game. So listen, let's screw that. I'll talk to you about the Ipswich game. They're West Ham putting a lot of pressure on, but Ipswich have managed to clear up the field, and the ball is back in the midfield with the Ipswich midfielders. So listen, I'm excited to see we've got Alessi in this game. We've got Baptiste in the Wycombe game. 2 young centre backs. It's a great opportunity for Moyes to see what they're capable of, and can they handle it at this level. Although, yes, I know we're playing Ipswich of League One. Just to remind you, they are in League One. They never got an opportunity to try and push for that playoff position. Due to the pandemic, the season was stopped. I'll keep having a look at your comments here. Alessi's a good centre-back, played a fair bit for Accrington last season. Tom, can't believe you lot gave Yarmolenko so much stick. What he doesn't have in physical attributes, he makes up with utter filth of skill. I'm a Yarmolenko fan. West Ham putting the pressure on deep within the ball. Ipswich trying to play from the back, but really, really struggling to get the ball out of the box. And the ball's back within West Ham defenders. Alessi clears really well, actually, handles that, chests the ball down, calm, collected, and clears the ball out. Ipswich back on the ball. Anderson tracking back, and the ball is out for a throw-in. I'm actually on the Yarmolenko campaign. In actual fact, I do think he's got physical attributes. I do think he's very, very clever. He's not got no pace, but I don't think a player like him needs to have the pace. So I like Yarmolenko and think he is a great player. I think we should just play to his strengths. When we stick him out in the wing on his own, it's just pointless, completely pointless. So I do like it. I do like him a lot. Easily the most technically gifted West Ham player. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Let's have a look here and see what Flynn's saying. £10 is a rip-off. I'm an Ipswich fan. I think it's a joke, especially for a friendly. I get it. I completely get it. Times are different though, and you know, I'm not saying I don't know what financial situation Ipswich Town are in. They've got the tenner out of me, so I want to watch the game. I understand why people can't pay the money. We're in a fortunate position, I suppose, where we get to see the friendlies now. I mean, listen, up to 3-4 years ago, we never really got to see friendlies. We never had the opportunity to do it. So, listen, people are telling me to type in Wycombe. Let's have a look here and see if I can get that. And try Right, I've got that game up and running as well. Looks like there's a strong delay in that, but we'll do it. Listen, let's go there. So I've got both games up now, so I'm trying something brand spanking new, a little bit different, and let's see how this goes. But in the Ipswich game in particular, the ball is back with the Ipswich goalkeeper. Every time Ipswich get the ball, they're actually playing the ball from the back. So yeah, it's interesting. They don't seem to have a lot of confidence actually playing from out the back, but obviously it's the style of play that they want to do. So Anderson feeds the ball through to Halle, who things out wide. Jack Wilshere, come on, get it in the box. Clears it. Oh, it's Yarmolenko. He takes too long. Good play by Felipe Anderson, who feeds the ball through to Sebastian Haller, who then finds the ball out in the wing to Yarmolenko. And yeah, he just took too long on the ball. He actually looked a bit sluggish. Maybe it's just going to take him a while to find his feet, but he's playing in a forward line, corner to West Ham, couldn't beat the first man, and it's a clearance from Ipswich. So West Ham still on the ball on the wing. Yarmolenko takes on two players, still got the ball, crosses in. Oh, the keeper doesn't clear it properly, and it's out for an Ipswich goal kick. So that's interesting. Let's get through the comments and see what people are saying. What does Ipswich lineup look like? John, I'll get that for you. Give me a minute, and we'll try and get that up for you. People are commenting in the other game saying, is Winston Reid playing? Winston Reid is not playing. He's actually played 90 minutes the other day for, is it Kansas City? He's out on loan too. Weird here. I'm delivering around Portman Road and no signs there's a match on. Well, that's the times we're living in, unfortunately, Lewis. Ipswich struggling to keep a hold of the ball. Big clearances out. Yarmolenko's getting a lot of the ball now. It's passed back to Connor Coventry. Looks comfortable on the ball. Creswell. Diangana skips by one player. Tries to skip by a second. Great tracking back there by Souček. Creswell on the left back position. Finds Alessi. Back to Randolph. Alessi looks really comfortable. Really like the look of him. What games are you watching? Let me know what games you are watching there. Never thought I'd have to do a match day live with two games on. Literally did not think that would happen. Connor Coventry on the ball, deep within the West Ham half, plays the ball to Balbuena, crosses all the way across to Alessi, takes a nice touch on his left foot. Finds Souček, who's lost the ball, dispossessed, and it's 2-on-2. Ipswich through, but Alessi covers really well. Ball looks like it's going out for a corner, but he tracks back again and then clears it out for a throw-in. So 8 minutes in, and yeah, reasonably impressed. So people are saying that Masuaku has scored for West Ham versus Wycombe. So hopefully I'll get to see this goal now because I'm slightly delayed on the stream I'm watching. Let's have a look. Who's on the ball? Jared Bowen gets the ball in the midway, feeds the ball back to Mark Noble. Let's have a look here. Ben Johnson finds Antonio on the wing. Does he get fouled? He's kept the ball. Strength, determination. Oh, he's got absolutely struck down. I've got a really bad time delay on the Wycombe game, so if I see anything, I'll let you know. But it's Lanzini and Bowen. I'm so confused. They've changed the scoreline, but they haven't shown the goal from the link I'm watching. Anyway, going back to the Ipswich game. Let's have a look here. See, Felipe Anderson. Back to Alessi. Out to Creswell. Back to Alessi, all the way over to Balbuena. Connor Coventry. Balbuena, Alessi, West Ham playing comfortable football along the back line. Do you know what I liked about Alessi there? He gets the ball and he puts his head up, and a lot of players in that position would struggle. Ipswich through, Darren Randolph clears up. And a lot of players in that position, especially in the centre-half position, would struggle to put their head up and feel the confidence. But every time he gets the ball, it's like he's got enough time to see where his teammates are, and then he finds the pass, and he tried to find a pass for Felipe Anderson, but the Ipswich player did get in front of him, so I can't really particularly blame Alessi for that. But I mean, Souček has literally played the worst ball ever to Alessi, threw him under the bus with that, but he's been fouled and brought down. He looks confident. 10 minutes in, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed, actually. See, Connor Coventry finds Sebastian Haller. He's dispossessed, and the ball is back to the Ipswich keeper. But I think, have they given a free kick? No, they've not. Ipswich clears. John, cheers, Anton. Good effort. I've got the Wycombe game on the screen and you on the other. Thanks, mate. Thank you, and I hope you are enjoying the game. I unfortunately didn't see the goal, so if you don't mind just quickly describing it in the group chat, and I'll put it up. Creswell wins the ball back, finds Jack Wilshere. It's the first time I've really kind of said his name. Plays a little touch inside to Anderson. He made the run, but he wanted a 1-2 there, but Anderson never found Wilshere back for it. When you watch Wilshere when he was at Arsenal, he was very all about those like ticky-tacky, small little passes, bash, bosh, bish, bosh, bosh, all that sort of stuff. And he passed that ball inside to Anderson, and unfortunately, Anderson didn't think quick enough to pass the ball back to him. I think he made enough space there to get that ball. So, but anyway, people are saying it's West Ham 1, Wycombe 0 from a Masuaku goal. I never got a chance to see the Masuaku goal, so let me know if you did, and let me know what it was like, please. Ipswich have actually got the ball in their box. Their centre-half's looking up, but no one's making any runs for him. He goes long. Alessi, strong, powerful play from that. I tell you what, 12 minutes in, guys, I'm really impressed with him. He's standing up to that forward line. I think is it Norwood? I mean, they've had chances. Ipswich are pushing forward, but they are he's standing up to him. Not seen much of Diangana yet. Not seen too much about Wilshere. Positive sign is, though, Wilshere's playing. He started. He's 12 minutes in. Everything seems to be okay. Touch wood. Let's see how this keeps going. But 12, 13 minutes in, really impressed with Alessi in the back line. Wilshere on the ball through the middle. Finds Yarmolenko right in the middle of the park. He pings the ball over to Diangana. Oh, he gets it round the keeper, but it goes out for a goal kick. That's unfortunate. Really good vision from Yarmolenko there, but he's put too much effort onto the ball, and the ball has rolled out for a goal kick. So, decent play. What I like about where Yarmolenko is, he's cutting from out the wing into the middle of the park, and I think that's what's best football for him, giving him support of Felipe Anderson. So, Ipswich on the attack, and Connor Coventry stepped right out of position there. Oh, Ipswich all the way through. Fine. Oh, my word. That was lucky. So Ipswich made the ball all the way through. The player was he was at an angle, one-on-one with Darren Randolph, crossed into the middle of the 6-yard line, but no Ipswich player was there, and Creswell cleared. Seem to be skipping past the right-hand side of West Ham's side, which is where we've got Connor Coventry and Balbuena. Balbuena looks a little sluggish, in my opinion. Let's have a look what's happening. Another big ball. But the player, the Ipswich defender, has absolutely made a mess of that. Pass through to Haller, who shoots. Oh, has he not scored? How has he not scored? Oh, how has he not scored? Oh, so the ball gets crossed in, and the Ipswich defender tries to clear it, but clears it directly to Yarmolenko, who finds Haller, cuts inside to his left foot, shoots. It's just him and the keeper, and he shoots, and the keeper just literally falls down to the right-hand side and collects the ball. Very unlucky, but good to see that players are finding themselves in that position. But Yarmolenko's involved again. I mean, he's been involved absolutely loads. Absolutely loads. Ipswich in the back line. Back to the defence. So I'm hearing that the cameraman has missed the goal over at Wycombe. Masuaku apparently scored a screamer, but he's completely missed it. So yeah, that's what the life and Riley of a cameraman over the friendly. I mean, the cameraman looks like he's actually struggling. I've got the game on here as well. He really looks like he is struggling. There's no nice motion with the camera. It's just like stop-starty, jumping in, jumping out. Where the Ipswich cameraman looks like he's a professional. By the way, I'm sorry, Ipswich have played a ball down there, down the wing, cuts inside towards the centre half. That literally no one is near the Ipswich player, but who gets over? Who gets over? Alessi. He uses his strength and guides the ball out. He's played another fantastic ball through the middle of the park and found Haller, who's then found Wilshire, who's now passed out wide to Connor Coventry, who has passed the ball to no one, unfortunately. "16 minutes in, guys. And Alessi, take a bow. Take a bow so far. He looks really confident. Like, again, he's got the ball, his head's up. He doesn't need to release the ball instantly, or it doesn't look like he's panicking at all. Balbuena's got the ball in the back line, who finds Silchek, who's cutting back in so well, dropping back, protecting that front line. Diangana on the ball, who loses it. He gets dispossessed, unfortunately. But here comes Ipswich on the attack, and the ball goes back slightly. Score here for anyone that's watching is West Ham, Ipswich 0, West Ham 0. Let me get ticker tape on so you can actually see the scoreline. I'll get the latest up there for you. So Ipswich fed a ball through there. Randolph picked it up really clearly, but what you had was Alessi just protecting it. I'm sorry, I sound like I'm bigging up Alessi left, right, and centre, but you know, in the first 17 minutes, I'm massively impressed with him. He's the standout defender in our side just now. Absolutely standout player. Let's see if this works for you guys to get you the latest. There you go. Balbuena's got the ball deep within the West Ham half. Passes out to Connor Coventry. Goes long. And it's a free kick for Ipswich. Yarmolenko and the Ipswich player had a battle and he's came out. If you don't pay, you don't see the goal. Surely not. Surely not. Please say that's a joke, mate. I really hope you're joking. I really hope you're joking. Is anyone else watching the Ipswich game that's here? If you are, let me know your thoughts. So for anyone that's just tuned in, West Ham have obviously split the squad over 2 games. We're playing Wycombe right now, 2 o'clock kickoff. West Ham are winning 1-0 thanks to a Masuaku goal, but apparently the cameraman missed the goal. Diangana, great play, sorry. And I'm now doing a match day live watch along for the West Ham Ipswich game, which is now 19 minutes in to the game, and it's 0-0. I'm going to try and add the Wycombe score. Liberty. So bear with me, guys. West Ham got a hold of the ball. Deep again within our half. Balbuena over to the main man, Alessi. Goes forward. What? What a pass! What a pass! Guys, what an absolute worldie of a pass. He just puts his head up. He pings the ball with his left foot. 60 yards. Finds Yarmolenko. Pinpoint perfect pass to Yarmolenko. Absolute fantastic pass. West Ham finds Felipe Anderson to try something trickery to Creswell, but Ipswich dispossess and are moving forward again. Listen, I don't know what the rules are. Can we show the game? Let me know if we can show the game, because if we can show the game, I'll happily show you the game, but I don't know if we are allowed to show the game. Let's have a look here and see what people are saying. Let's see. Still 20 minutes in. I don't think we can show this game. I really don't think we can show this game, mate, because it's paid for. So I don't really want to run the risk, if I'm being brutally honest with you, mate. So I'll just keep doing the commentary. Sorry, guys. I'd love to do it. Listen, I would absolutely love to do it, but I don't want to get in trouble and not bring you our world-famous content that we bring to you week in and week out. Jack Wilshere in the middle of the park. Finds Felipe Anderson. Tell you what, it's probably quite a good mix-up between the two of them. Two players that probably want to feed off each other. Bruce, I know it's a friendly, mate, but they've charged. And I don't think that's right, Lindsay, and I could be wrong, but you can if it's been televised in Sky Sports, but I don't know. We'll see. Are Ipswich playing well? They're playing okay. They've had chances. But, oh, sorry, I've just caught a glimpse of something happening at the, oh my word, sorry. West Ham were through in the attack for the Wycombe game, and he's tried to shoot but mistimed it. It's gone out for a goal kick. Sorry, just West Ham were heavily on the attack there. Ipswich are playing okay. Yeah, West Ham are playing okay. But by far the standout player for me is the young lad, Alessi, at the back. He's been fantastic. He's been really, really, really good. Just hopefully answered that question for you there. Been a few attacks from both sides. Haller probably with the best chance. In actual fact, two really good chances. So Haller got the ball. He was 1-on-1 with the keeper, but he shot low and not really that hard. And bang, the keeper just dropped down to his right and saved the ball. And then the Ipswich forwards got in a really good position, put the ball through, past Randolph into the 6-yard line, but no Ipswich player was there and Creswell had to clear. They're the two best chances. So Ipswich now in the halfway line, currently on the attack. Cuts inside, out wide. Attacking West Ham right now, tries to get by Coventry. Yarmolenko tracks back and kicks the ball out for a throw-in. And it's now a corner for Ipswich. Ipswich tried to take a quick throw-in. But Coventry managed to clear that. No problem at all. So for anyone that is watching, this is the current starting lineup for West Ham. And if you can see here, Alessi, the player I've mentioned quite a few times. That's not down to... corner. Darren Randolph whacks the ball out past the 18-yard line. Good clearance by Randolph there. So players, here we go. Oh, Good cross from Ipswich, cleared out by Connor Coventry. So it's a kind of good spell for Ipswich just now. So players for West Ham that have been kind of standoutish, definitely for me, it's been Alessi and Yarmolenko. Souček, maybe quietly under the radar, doing his job that he needs to do. Diangana struggling to get hold of the ball, struggling to do his trickery runs he's been doing for West Brom all season. Felipe Anderson, I'll give it to him when he's due. Him and Wilshere are trying to force something from the middle of the park, but they don't have the same level of thinking up top. I don't think Haller's style of play is to make those darting runs that maybe they're looking for. That's Ipswich on the attack again. And Jack Wilshere comes across, tracks, and it's out for a throw-in. Kristen, yes, this is Ipswich Town and West Ham game. Guys, if any of you are watching the Wycombe game, please let me know what this is the starting lineup. I'm going to put up an image here for the Wycombe game. I want to know in particular how Baptiste and Cullen are performing, please, from those two games. But West Ham find Anderson through in the box. It's out. To Yarmolenko, and the Ipswich player and the Ipswich goalkeeper get a bit confused. It goes out for a corner, but good link-up play again between Anderson and Yarmolenko. Right in the 18-yard. They've taken a short corner. Anderson's got the ball, crosses over, just tips over Diangana, and it's gone out for a throw-in to Ipswich Town. Two 2-0 to West Ham, I'm hearing. Is it offside? Who scored the potential offside goal? It's really tough when you can't watch two games at once. I've got it here, though, so I'm trying my best to keep an eye on it. So I'm now flicked over to the Wycombe game, and David Martin's got a hold of the ball, plays it out short to Mark Noble, who's out wide to Ben Johnson, who kicks long. Is there another goal there? Yeah. We'll see. We will see. Ipswich on the attack again. 26 minutes in. Good ball over the top, but Darren Randolph is prone to that and can come out and collect that. No problem at all. Feeds a short ball to Souček. So, Jeff, thanks for that. Anton Cullen looks really good. Baptiste looks a prospect. I tell you what, mate, I'm watching this game here, and the standout player by a million miles is Alessi in the back, the centre-half position again. So if Baptiste and Alessi are going to give us another option, then that's a good sign for West Ham's future prospects. Anthony Gilbey, Antonio scored, but it was offside. There's obviously something wrong with the stream. Tell me, did you see the goal? Because people are commenting saying they can't actually see the goal. And it's as if the cameraman's missing it on purpose. I don't know. Is that right? Is that wrong? I don't know. If you're tuning in, though, I'm watching the West Ham versus Ipswich game, and it's 0-0. It's been an okay game, actually, to be fair. Let's have a look at West Ham on the attack at the Wycombe game, but it doesn't come to anything. Someone asked earlier on, what's the last 10 minutes been like? Well, the last 10 minutes as of now has actually been more Ipswich, but they've just made a foul, and it's now a West Ham free kick from the edge of the 18-yard line. Crosshammer, you did see the goal, so there's not a problem with showing the goals. So, Jeff, what I want to know from the other game, and for anyone that's watching here, is what is it about Baptiste? Has he looked comfortable in the back line? Is he playing with a bit of confidence? How does Cullen look? Is he creative? Or is he doing a little bit of the messy work? Is he supporting Noble? Let us know. Connor Coventry goes big ball up the top right-hand side, deep within the Ipswich half. Yarmolenko does some trickery, finds Haller, who tries to skip by the Ipswich player. They've said play on. I thought it was a free kick, but Yarmolenko crosses in from deep, and it finds the Ipswich player, and the Ipswich keeper collects the ball. There's players down in the box, left, right, and centre. Let's have a look here. People have asking me, what has Anderson been like? Honestly, all right. Not set the world alight, not set the world on fire, but he's trying. He's playing in a central role alongside Jack Wilshere, and that's where I want to see him play. That's exactly where I want to see Anderson play. There's an Ipswich player down injured just now. I'm sorry, I've just looked at the West Ham game and at Wycombe. The ball's in the back of the net, but I don't know, was that a mistake? What's happened there? Anyone just let me know. Have they given a goal? What happened? Was that an own goal? Because I've just seen the keeper like put his head in his hands. Yeah, people are coming in saying it was an own goal. Back pass, it's just gone through him completely. I need to update this. I need to update this score. So it looks like there's been a back pass and the keeper's just mistimed it and it's gone under him and literally gone in the back of the net, and it's 2-0 to West Ham over at the Wycombe game. So let me get back on to the topic of conversation, which is Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson's been all right. He's trying things in the middle of the park. Wilshere's trying to link up with him really well. The only thing I'll say is that they're maybe struggling with the connecting their link-up play to the forward line. And maybe they're not thinking they're thinking fast, but the other forward line of West Ham aren't thinking fast enough. Haller's type of play is not to always make those darting runs. That's my problem when you play Haller up top himself. Connor, the score is 0-0 over here. West Ham Ipswich is 0-0. I've not seen it, but that pass back wasn't even hard. I mean, I literally turned my head, and it was like I was watching it in slow motion, and the ball went underneath the keeper and was like trickling in. It's like the keeper was standing still, not doing anything about it. Interesting one. So West Ham now, it's Ipswich now on the attack. Diangana tracks back on the wing, and the ball's out for an Ipswich throw in. Jack Wilshere collects the ball in the middle of the park, plays it short to Souček, who loses the ball straight to Ipswich, shoots from distance. Great save from Randolph. It's a couple of times Souček's lost the ball today. Now listen, I am his biggest fan. Here's something I'm going to say to you though. It seems to take Souček a couple of games to get going. Project Restart, for example, Wolves. Was it Tottenham? Yeah. He struggled to get into those games. It was after that, though, he found his form. And obviously, listen, I'm not saying it left, right, and centre, but today's game, he started off really slow. 2-1, people are saying Wycombe have scored. I've missed it, so don't know who scored the goal. Anderson's collected Randolph's collected the ball from a corner, and Yarmolenko's won it back. He's cutting inside, deep within Ipswich half. He's in the 18-yard line. He's triggering the ball, crosses over to the right, but no one was there. Diangana was running in, but there was no one there to tap the ball into the back of the net. Who's on top in the Ipswich game? In the last 10 minutes, Ipswich won. I would say it's been Ipswich, but West Ham have had chances. Addy, Bell, Anderson, Fornals, or Lanzini in that centre attacking position for next season. If you watch our channel, you'll know that I am a fan of Anderson when we play to his strengths. And when we do play to his strengths and play him in that role, I think he can cause many teams many problems. We've seen a lot of people talking about his valuation as well. I mean, are we seriously thinking that Anderson is 25 million? I mean, he's got, what has he got? Like 12, 13 goals for West Ham, 10, 13 assists in 2 seasons from a midfield position. I know he puts his head down sometimes, but he plays out in the wing, left on his own. He's isolated out there. I think he's got to be worth more than that, surely. Especially when you look at today's market, and Jordan Hugo's worth 10. Although now he's 2.6. 2.6 million. Talk to me about the valuation of that. How's David Martin been playing? No sign of Fabianski today in both the teams. Let's have a look. Ball gets passed up. But who wins that again in the back of West Ham's defence? Alessi. What a talent. What a young lad. Listen, everything's relative. I know we're playing a League One opposition here, but it's the first game back of pre-season. The season's only around the corner, and it's West Ham have got a history of not performing well against lower league teams. I'm going to say something here, big bold statement, but he looks really confident. He doesn't look out of place at all. Balbuena's got the ball, and you can see Alessi trying to find and push him forward and gain the space. He's actually communicating the most. He's sitting a little bit further back than Balbuena is. He's got a hold of the ball just now. He's left-footed central defender, finds out wide to Diangana, cuts inside to Wilshere, back to Diangana, back to Wilshere, but they lose the ball, and Ipswich are attacking. Push the ball forward. Ipswich grab the ball. Anderson tries to track back, follows the runner, but Ipswich put the ball back on the halfway line. Whoa, it was unlucky. So that was Souček. Was it Souček? Trying a big long ball from the outside of his foot, but it went out and ran out. Listen, I'm going to put a comment up and everyone else answer Lucas Nielsen. Is it worth to bet on West Ham? I don't even know if I need to answer that question. I'll let everyone else answer that question for you. And I hope my sarcasm can tell you the answer to that. Let me just change the score. Alessi out to Balbuena, out to Coventry. Coventry's got the ball, tries to go long. Not a great pass. So, someone's just asked me a question there. Looks like it's 3-1 West Ham, Lanzini. I can't keep up with this. It's 2 games. It's actually not that easy as it looks. But listen, we're giving it a go and trying our best to give you as much. I mean, I'm sorry, I've just caught the glimpse of Alessi. I can't get my head around the guy. He looks quality. Calm, collected, great on the ball, good vision, good ability to pass. What a geezer we've found on our hands here. It's him pushed forward, finds a long... What a ball! What a ball! Sebastian, oh my God, Sebastian, what's going on? Oh my word. How's he missed that again? He's literally one-on-one with the keeper. Guys, Alessi has just found an absolute worldie of a ball from the halfway line. Great run, to be fair, from Sebastian Haller. And Sebastian Haller's found himself in a great position. He's got hold of the ball. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and he's put on his left foot, and he cannot get it past the keeper. I'm sorry, Haller should be doing better. He should be doing better in those positions. That's twice now. What a ball, guys. What an absolute ball from Alessi. Haller finds the perfect timed run to get in behind the Ipswich players. Ipswich are making a substitution. Mizuni comes on for Edwards. I do not know how Haller has missed that. Good save by the Ipswich keeper, but we should be doing a lot better in those positions. West Ham again. Yarmolenko goes wide to Felipe Anderson inside the box, shoots low, blocked by the Ipswich defenders. Keeper blows the whistle to check on an Ipswich player. So let's get you some chat about Alessi. He is 19 years old. Was on loan to Accrington Stanley last year, played 10 games. He's represented England under 16 all the way through to under 19s level. And he is now making this step up to the first team squad for West Ham for the first time. So what I'm going to try and do is, while they're showing the injured player there, let's get a look at the young lad and get some images up of him for you in his West Ham kit and his England kit. I mean, you just got to do a little search on the guy, and he has been linked all over the shop to clubs all over England. So I'm just going to see what I can find out about his contract as well. Ipswich keeper has got the ball. Let's see if I can see about his contract. So let me tell you some more about him. He became a full-time Academy of Football scholar in summer 2017, by which time he had already made under-18 Premier League debut against Norwich City in February that year. Sorry, Ipswich on the attack. Alessi's actually jumped over to cover for Balbuena. Staying on his man, he's not left him. Ball's been crossed in. Ipswich player and good clear. Jack Wilshire's trying some trickery. Tries to clear it, finds Diangana just outside the 18-yard box. West Ham take their time, clear the ball out. Haller finds Souček. Souček on the attack. Goes wide to Coventry, who can't keep the ball in. So Alessi featured 8 times in total in the 2016-17 season, while still a schoolboy, making a further 4 under-18 Premier League South appearances for the following season. The 17-18 season saw Alessi make his debut in the Premier League 2 Division 1 in a goalless draw against Everton. He kept 3 clean sheets in his first 3 starts. At international level, he's capped 3 times at under-16 level before graduating to the under-17 squad in February 2018. He also helped England reach the semi-finals of the 2018 UEFA Under-17 Championship finals. Yeah, really good talent. So anyway, West Ham deep within their Ipswich half. Creswell on the wing, tries to do a dummy cross, but doesn't do it. The ball's now back with Jack Wilshere halfway inside the Ipswich half. Plays an awful ball to Souček, and now he's dispossessed, and it's now 4-on-3 against West Ham, and Ipswich player shoots from distance, and it goes well over. Let's just see if we can get some of these images up of Alessi. There we are. I don't know if that's Souček. Hopefully that's not Souček down injured. I hope not. There's Alessi, young lad, centre half. Two minutes till half time, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to keep the stream going, but you will... Oh, is that another goal? It looks like it's another goal for West Ham, 4-1. I don't know who it was at the Wycombe game. That is, sorry. I don't know who it was that scored it, but someone has scored a goal at the Wycombe game. Anyway, Diangana cuts inside, tries to find in the middle. It's a goal. Has it been given? It's a goal. West Ham, Haller, 1-0 West Ham. 1-0 West Ham. Fantastic work from Diangana on the wing. Let's have a look here. Diangana has literally, I mean, he's made something out of nothing. He's used his strength. He's bossed one of the players off. He's ran deep within the Ipswich half. He's crossed the ball in nice and low for Haller to just tap in, albeit in and around an Ipswich player all over him, but he's tapped the ball in. So it's 1-0 West Ham. Great play. Diangana assist. Great play. It's exactly what we need is our striker scoring goals, whether it's in pre-season or not. Can someone fill me in and let me know who scored the goal for West Ham over at the Wycombe game, please? Let's see if we can get it. Bowen. People are saying it's Bowen. One minute of injury time to go for West Ham. Ipswich on the attack. Great tracking back from Felipe Anderson, and the ball goes out for a goal kick to Randolph. So if you're watching, what we're going to do is we're going to keep the stream on. I'm actually going to disappear for 15 minutes to get a break, but we'll come back on and give you the second half. So we're going to stay live, so you can absolutely stay in with us, no problem at all. I'm just going to try and West Ham on the attack now. And it's not really. Halftime, West Ham is Ipswich 0, West Ham 1, and it looks like the second half, the first half for the Wycombe game is 4-1 West Ham. So we will be back in 15 minutes. We're not leaving, so stay. But let me just change this banner for you. And we will come back to you and let you know. I'll give you more of my thoughts in several minutes. Okay. Hello, 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 and welcome back to Irons United. This is the second half, match day live. Let me talk to you very briefly on the first half. So West Ham are currently winning 1-0 at half-time versus Ipswich Town, and it's been a game really where both teams have been trying to get comfortable, to know their surroundings, to know their opposition, and both teams have had chances, really good chances at that as well. Ipswich have attacked. They've done well. They've held up the ball. They've had patches and sections during the game where they've held on to the ball really well, passed the ball, and they've really attacked our right-hand side where Connor Coventry's playing beside Balbuena. In the first literally minute, Balbuena played an awful ball that went straight to the Ipswich players, and they went on the attack. And fortunately for West Ham, they didn't convert the chance. But what that really taught me was very quickly that Balbuena looked a little bit sluggish from the start, and that really surprised me, to be honest. But then looked like it put a little bit of pressure on Connor Coventry, and that's really the area that Ipswich have been attacking, and that's where they've been getting through. But it's a whole new ball game on the other side of the defence. We've got another young lad that's playing today for his first game in West Ham. He's went up there training. Sorry, I don't even know if he went with the squad training. And his name is Alessi, Ajibola Alessi. He's 19 years old and he's a centre-back. He's a left-footed centre-back. Guys, see this first half. He has been the standout player. He is phenomenal. He's been fantastic. Him and Creswell really worked well together today so far in the first half. Sorry, don't know what's happened there. Have really worked well together in the first half. And every single time he's got the ball, he's calm, he's collected, he's very aware of his spatial awareness is top notch. Like I said, he's a left-footed central defender, but he completely is a standout player in that back four. There's been several times that the ball has been on the attack with Ipswich, and he's run across, trying his best to either clear away and collect the ball, but he's literally outmuscled the opposition striker. He's been really standout. The other thing is when he collects the ball, he's so calm. He seems to have like plenty of time to look up, and he looks around, and his vision for passing has been phenomenal. I think he played 3 60-yard, 70-yard passes, pinpoint perfect passes to those players, and created opportunities for West Ham. In particular, he found Haller in the second half, where Haller had an opportunity to get in and around the keeper, but didn't, shot straight at the keeper and didn't get the chance. But wait till you see the pass. Hopefully we can get the highlights of this somehow and we can show you. But honestly, guys, what a fantastic pass it was by him. He's really been a standout player for me. He's been phenomenal. He's been really, really, really good. Literally came out of nowhere, absolute nowhere. We move further up the field. We've got Anderson, who's playing a kind of support role alongside Wilshere and Soucek, the three kind of players in there. And I tell you what, the least standout player of those three, which might shock you, has been Soucek. He's given the ball away quite a few times. What you see about Anderson and Wilshere is they're actually trying to bounce and build a bit of chemistry between each other. But they've been looking up and trying to find that piercing pass and penetrating pass going forward, but unfortunately, maybe Haller's not making those darting runs enough to be on the other end of the ball. But Wilshere and Anderson are trying things through the middle of the park. That's where I want to see Anderson play. And then you've got up top Haller. He's a little bit isolated again, but he's been fortunate enough to score the goal, which Diangana made from absolutely nothing. He made it from absolutely nothing out on the wing. He used his strength really well, and he barged the Ipswich player out of the way, no problem at all, to cross the ball in low at the 6-yard line, where Haller just had a couple of defenders on him and tapped the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 West Ham. That's my brief kind of overview of the first half. But I mean, I can't stress it enough to you guys. When you get to see this young lad Alessi play, I mean, I've been so impressed with him, and I hope he keeps up this in the second half, which has just kicked off now. But it looks like Ipswich are struggling to even remotely go down the left-hand side where Creswell and Alessi are, and they're definitely going to be attacking where Connor Coventry and Balbuena are. So it'll be interesting to see what they are doing. So we are kicked off in the second half. It doesn't look like there's any changes made, but I'll get that confirmed for you. I don't know if there's been any changes in the Wycombe game in particular. Let's see. No changes. No changes in the second half for West Ham against Ipswich. And it's gone out for a West Ham corner. Yarmolenko, again, in our forward line's probably been our standout player. He's been playing out on the wing, but heavily cutting in and finding opportunities for West Ham, trying to do like I said, the penetrating passes. He's had actually quite a lot of the ball there. So listen, we've actually got someone you know very well who's coming on to the show. I think he's actually having a little look around at the Wycombe game. Stel, how are you doing, mate?
Well, I'm trying to watch the Wycombe game, but I'm actually working, mate.
Yeah, I think we all are.
But yeah, it's been quite interesting. It's 4-1. Wycombe look pretty poor. We look all right, but go on.
Alessi's gone down, and it looks like a bad injury.
Oh, that is typical, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know if it's his knee. And if it is, I will be gutted because I've just literally blown his trumpet left, right, and centre. Sorry.
That's all right, mate.
He's holding it and he looks like he's in pain. He's kind of like jarred it in the ground.
Right.
I really hope he can get up from this because I tell you what, Step, sorry, he's been fantastic. Right, sorry, carry on.
Yeah. What can I report on the Wycombe game? It's been quite an easy game. Everyone's creaming their pants over the fact that Masuaku scored a screamer. It wasn't a screamer. It just shot from the outside the box. It just went in. It was one of those shots where it wasn't even a thunderbolt. It just sort of like, it looked like he whacked it and it looked like it was part floating, part, going in the corner. So everyone, of course, is talking about Masuaku making a comeback. Lanzini scored and he didn't even celebrate. Bowen scored, and their second goal was classic. It was a pass back to the keeper. It trickled under the keeper's feet and crawled into the. I mean, the keeper, if he'd actually run for it, he would have been able to stop it, but he didn't.
It's funny you're saying that because I had the game on in the background and I saw the ball. I didn't see the pass, but I seen the ball in between the keeper and the goal, and it went in really slowly.
It went in really slow,
and the keeper was like standing still, and I was like,
"Yeah."
Something happened there. I was so confused.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, he just literally watched it in slow motion trickle in. But all fair and well. Bowen looks lively. Antonio up front looks lively. Noble in midfield looks okay. Anyone stand out? Not really. I mean, I know it sounds odd that we're winning 4-1 and there's no one that's stand out, but it's a good run out for the team. I'm trying to sort of see if any of our youngsters, I mean, you talk about Alessi. Is he all right now? Is he up or is he still down?
He's still on the sidelines. I think they're just trying to, I don't know what they're doing. It's different because you're not seeing, it's just like one or two cameramen really, isn't it? It's all very different when it comes to a friendly. No, he's back on the field.
Okay.
He's a bit sluggish. He's not massively limping. But on the field still, I genuinely can't. I mean, we always have this banter about centre halves, and I've always said that we need people challenging what we've got. I know this is a friendly. I'm very aware we're playing a League One opposition, but the guy's 19 years old. He's been on loan to Accrington Stanley last season. He played 10 games for Accrington Stanley last year. Still, he has really blatantly been our best defender by far. And the other thing about it is his passing. Still, he's created 2 opportunities for West Ham from an absolute 2 worldies of passes. Unbelievable passes through.
I think that's good, isn't it? It's good that we've actually got some players who are breaking through, because we thought that Cardozo might be the player as a centre back.
Tackle, sorry.
We thought that Cardozo as a centre back might be the one that might break through. So it's fantastic to see that there's someone else like Alessi, as you say, because if he looks like he's ready, all right, it's only a friendly, but if he looks like he's ready, that saves us what, 10, 15 million pound in the transfer market.
Well, the question I was going to ask to you was, has Baptiste done anything really in particular?
Not really. Nothing that I could really say is standout. But I tell you what, Wycombe are poor. You know, they're not really coming at us. It's kind of a bit of an easy game for the defence. I can tell you that Johnson is playing well, which is great. You know, as a right back, he looks more and more confident. It looks like he's been in the team forever and a day. So that's really good. I've not seen much of Fornals. Bowen has looked all right. Lanzini, all right. Antonio's done the usual. But there's no one really, I'll be really honest, mate, no one really stand out, despite it being 4-1.
Would you have thought, if I said to you at the start of this game, that out of the three players of Souček, Anderson and Wilshere, that the player that wouldn't stand out the most would have been Souček in the first half so far? He's literally given the ball away like 3 or 4 times, and he's actually fed Wilshere a terrible ball. And I mean, listen, I said this when I was doing the watch-along thing there. Like, I'm not digging him out. I'm just saying to you that I noticed that the first couple of games back from Project Restart, that he started slower.
Yeah.
But my word, he came back into it, and he
looks like the sort of player that needs a game or two under his belt. And given the fact that we've actually got 3 more friendlies after these 2 games between now and kickoff, between now and the start of the season, I think is going to be a good thing for him. So get rid of those cobwebs, you know, get rid of the crap games, being crap in a game, and then come back strong, you know, when the season starts. So let's hope. Yeah, he does look like, you're right.
Oh, what a ball! What a ball! Shit! Oh, it's in the post. Oh, sorry, Hilaire's just played an absolute worldie backwards pass to Yarmolenko. He's pierced like 4 defenders with a backwards pass. Yarmolenko's shot, keeper saved it at the post.
How does Hilaire look?
He should have had a hat trick.
Right.
If you see, you'll see the 2 chances he had, which were 1-on-1 with keepers, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he's hit really low down to the right of the keeper. He's really had 2 blatant chances that you would fully expect a £40 million striker to put away. So he should have had 3 goals. But I'm very aware it's pre-season, and he's got the goal, so he's looked okay. He's found some decent runs as well. So,
oh well, at least he's a good option for us, isn't he? I think he'll stay. It's really interesting, isn't it? I don't know if anyone's picked it up, but got a number of players missing. Fabianski in neither team. Fredericks in neither team. Declan Rice in neither team.
Yeah,
all missing.
We probably didn't expect to see Anderson today either, did we?
We didn't expect to see Anderson, but I think it makes sense. We talked about Declan Rice missing from the Scottish run out. I think he's in isolation, along with Fredericks. They were on holiday together, weren't they?
Well, yeah, but they didn't. The thing about Greece was when they came back, they weren't in the quarantine list at the time.
Not at the time.
I think it changed, but I think they were back.
No.
Or were they not?
I think it was round about that time. You think it was round about that time?
Very quickly here, West Ham are about to make a substitution. It looks like it's going to be Cardosa coming on. I've got a suspicion it will be Alessi because of that jarred knee. He's performed. Let's have a look. It is, yeah. So that's hopefully precautionary. I don't know, but he's coming off a little bit sluggish. So 55
fact that they
minutes.
put him back on means it ain't serious. So
I don't know. He did look a bit sluggish. Anyway, Cardosa's on for Alessi, but I'm disappointed because I'm so excited by this find. So excited by this find. Fantastic player. So Cardosa is on the pitch for Alessi, and it's now going to be Cardosa and Balbuena. So it'll be interesting to see how they two get on.
Yep. Mate, I've got a dash.
That's fine.
Enjoy. And,
are you going to do a review? Will you be able to do a review after?
I'm going to try. Try. If I can't do it straight after, I will do it.
Do it later.
Yeah, later. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Okay, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers for that. Oh, he's off and he's on and he's off. and out, shake it all about. So that was a bit of a rundown there for the Wycombe game. What's going on here? People are saying things to me that I'm not watching that's live, which is not true. I don't believe, in the comments. So let's just have a look here and see. Ipswich on the attack. Cardosa clears. Finds Yarmolenko. Balbuena clears, finds Diangana on the wing, gets dispossessed. Back to Anderson, who finds Diangana again on the wing. He's attacking, cuts inside to Haller. Haller looks, he's playing a bit of trickery here. He looks quite excitable. Great ball through to Anderson. He's got like 3 men on him, tries to skip by one, goes out for a corner. Have they given the corner? Yeah, they're giving the corner to West Ham. GT, it's not. No, West Ham are winning 1-0 against Ipswich. What's up with Alessi? He went to run the ball out, or try and attack, sorry, and when the ball was going out for what looked like a corner, he jarred his foot into the ground, and it's corner for West Ham. Ipswich clear. He's jarred his leg into the ground, and you'll see, if you do see the highlights, you'll see his knee took a bit of a bash there. He did eventually come back on, but very quickly West Ham subbed him for Cardosa. I can't explain to you guys what he looked really, really good. He looked really, really good. So it's a bit disappointing. An Ipswich player is down injured. So 1 substitution so far. And it's been Alessi come off for Cardosa. Let's have a look at the starting lineup. We're seeing is Randolph, Alessi, Balbuena, Creswell, Coventry, Souček, Wilshere, Yarmolenko, Anderson, Diangana, and Haller. Alessi's come off injured just now and been replaced by Cardosa. And we've got 4 more substitutions left. Looks like Paul Lambert might be about to make a change for Ipswich, because an Ipswich player is still down injured. Keep the comments incoming. Something, oh no, I was going to say we've lost the stream, but we haven't. Who is Alessi? Is he a new signing? No, he's not. He's a youth prospect brought in to the side. He's representing England under 16 all the way through just to below under 21 level. He played for Accrington Stanley last season, 10 games for them. And he is an absolute beast in that midfield, that centre half pairing. Harry, I don't know. I mean, listen, got to give him, if he stays with West Ham, we've got to back him. And I think his best position is in behind the striker. He's actually playing up top beside Haller. I don't even think particularly that's his best position. But in the first half, him and Wilshere were trying things. Absolutely, they were trying to get, play short passes, making runs, starting runs here, there, and everywhere. So offering opportunities. It looks like West Ham are up 5-1 thanks to Jared Bowen at the Wycombe game. West Ham on the attack. It finds Anderson. Back to Haller inside the Ipswich box. Yarmolenko from distance, crosses wide to Diangana, who's on there himself, has plenty of time, fights Haller, shoots 2-0 West Ham. 2-0 West Ham. Diangana, 2 assists. Haller with 2 goals. Really good play by West Ham. So that is 2-0 West Ham. Actually, see, to be honest, that goal was all created from Haller. Haller's inside the box, finds Anderson out in the wing, who plays it back into Haller, who finds Souček, who crosses over to Diangana, who has plenty of space, who cuts inside, just outside the 6-yard line, and finds Haller, who smashes the ball into the back of the net. 2-0 West Ham. So, guys, I'll be back with you in 2 minutes. Sorry, guys, just had to. Sorry, guys, just had to nip away there very quickly. But that's actually Ipswich have just scored a goal to make it 2-1. It was a good goal from Ipswich, to be fair. They had space down the left-hand side, smashed the ball in from inside the box to make it 2-1. Bit disappointing, but hey ho, it's a friendly. That's what we expect. Sorry for disappearing off your screens. And it's 3-1 West Ham. Oh my word, so check. Let me have a look and see. I don't know if that was Diangana crossing. 3-1 to West Ham. It was Diangana, guys. He's got, is it? He's on the wing. It's not Diangana, actually. It's Connor Coventry. And what a ball from Connor Coventry, who finds Souček to make it 3-1 West Ham. Fantastic goal. Let's see if I can get this updated. We are 5-1 in the other game, yeah, everyone? West Ham scored 8 goals. It's a pre-season friendly. I'm not going to get carried away here. 63 minutes gone. Ipswich 1, West Ham 3. Let's see if I can get the Wycombe game up.
As he spins and turns his shot.
4-1, Sebastian Haller. What's going on? What is going on, lads? 4-1 West Ham. Seb Haller with a hat-trick. Ipswich player plays back to the goalkeeper, who struggles. He finds the centre-half. They're playing out from the back. They can't cope with this short play. West Ham putting so much pressure on. Diangana dispossesses the player, passes to Haller, and Haller scores to make it his hat-trick, and Diangana's hat-trick as well. So, fantastic play from West Ham, and that is now 4-1, thanks to Sebastian Haller. Hat-trick. Really, really good play, though. Good pressing by West Ham. 64 minutes in, and West Ham have made it 4-1. Goals galore in the second half. So just to remind you all, it's not just a Haller hat-trick. It's actually a Diangana, a hat-trick of assists. Diangana had a quiet first half, but he's been really lively in the second half in particular. But you can see now that Ipswich are starting to panic. Or maybe you can see the standard. So it's an Ipswich corner. Let's see if we can get some of these images up there for you while we're watching the game. Sorry, Anderson. Deep within the West Ham half. Finds Wilshere. West Ham in the halfway line, back to Anderson. So Anderson's playing a more forward line. Wilshere in the midfield now with Souček. Let's have a look here and see. Good ball, but finds the Ipswich keeper. Sorry, I failed to mention to you that it was actually Freddie Sears that scored against his old club as well. So in 4 minutes, 4 goals were scored. And yeah, been a great second half so far. Entertaining. So, yep, Yarmolenko on the ball inside the Ipswich half. Goes out wide to Diangana, who finds plenty of space, cuts inside. He's inside the 18-yard box. Cuts in low, but the player dispossesses and passes out wide. Let's get this up and running. Balbuena going back into the game. He started off quite sloppy in the first half, but he has definitely grown into this game. Cardosa out to Balbuena. Buena finds Coventry, cuts inside Socek, cuts inside to Diangana. Coventry out to Haller, back to Socek, tries a big long pass, but Ipswich dispossess. Ipswich now on the attack. Finds Freddie Sears in the wing, absolutely smashed by Connor Coventry. Absolutely smashed. If you're watching a Wycombe game, let me know who's been the standout player. I know Stel came on and said there wasn't really anyone particularly standoutish, but I think there's a couple of goals scored by Bowen as well. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let's get through some of the comments while we're waiting here. People are saying 5-1, Bowen with another. Where's the Ipswich strike force? Our attack is going to be lethal with Bowen and Antonio in the Wycombe game and Haller and Grady in this game. I'll tell you what, mate. I mean, Ipswich shoot from a distance. Dan Randolph gets the ball. I don't want to get carried away, but I do believe West Ham have got a really strong core of... We've definitely got a strong core of attacking players. And we need to play to their strengths. And okay, if we are committing to Antonio being that striker in and alongside Sebastian Haller, with Diangana, Anderson, Bowen, all his threats, then the signs going forward look good. I won't deny that. They do look reasonably okay. Haller's been supported today. It's either been Anderson up top with him, Yarmolenko up top with him. What I will say to you is that Diangana offers us a different threat. He's quite unpredictable in what he does. And by his unpredictability and his confidence from coming back from the West Brom loan has really given West Ham a whole new threat down that side. But we have to be realistic and realise that we are pre-season. And it's Ipswich Town of League One, and it's Wycombe Wanderers of the Championship who've just been promoted from League One. I mean, I'm looking at the camera here, and it looks like, the Wycombe game looks like it's been filmed at an angle as well. So, let's have a look. Balbuena's starting to look a lot more comfortable now in the back line as well. Like I said to you earlier on, Connor Coventry back to Balbuena, who seems he's not just trying to get rid of the ball very quickly. He's got space, he's got time. He looks up, he's calm. He's starting to pass the ball out, pass the ball forward. Jack Wilshere in the middle of the park with Socek. Back to Balbuena, still inside the West Ham half. Balbuena tries to go distance, finds Diangana, who goes out wide to Connor Coventry. He's making really good runs down the wing, I must admit. Finds Yarmolenko down the right hand side. Again, his trickery is just the players don't know how to really cope with Yarmolenko's feet. He just drops his shoulder and the player goes, and he's still got hold of the ball. Good play between Connor Coventry, Yarmolenko, and Diangana. Coventry on the wide finds Diangana, tries to dummy it, loses the ball, and Ipswich now progress forward. Actually, Ipswich has passed back to their keeper again. This is where Ipswich seems to struggle, though. with the press. Bowen's down injured and have been targeting him all game. Ipswich shoot from distance. Goes, don't even know where it goes. It's out for a goal kick. It's really weird looking at West Ham playing the strip because from a distance it literally looks like we're playing in the last season of Upton Park. It really is extremely similar from distance. Extremely similar. It's extremely similar close up, but it's really different. Anyway, West Ham are about to make some substitutions. Looks like there's going to be 2 substitutions. Diangana comes off, and Soucek and Lewis and Kemp come on. Interesting. So 2 midfielders for 2 midfielders. Tall, tricky players. So it's going to be a good chance now to see Lewis and Kemp and what they're capable of. But well played to Diangana. 3 assists today against Ipswich. Quiet first half, good second half. Very good performance today. So well done to Diangana. And Soucek, slow starter, but, you know, came into the game as usual. I think he still made the valid point there that he's probably going to need a couple of games to get warmed up, but maybe this is what pre-season's for. But things look good. Anyway, Ipswich got through, shoots from distance, goes wide. I look like Hugo Chegwin. Who is Hugo Chegwin? You're making me have to Google him now. You having a bubble, mate? What? You don't look nothing like him. Do I? I've never heard of him. What's this here? 35 yards out, top right-hand corner, quality. No idea what you're talking about there. Switch through, finds the player on the far left-hand side, but cleared by Mr. Connor Coventry, who's now grown into the game, having a very good second half. Given Haller the opportunities, prove he knows where the back of the net is. Yes, the funny thing is, he could have had 5 or 6 goals. And you look at his chances in the first half in particular, you'll be disappointed that he never took them. But we are in pre-season, but he does look up for it. His actual supportive role today has been fantastic. He's been up for it. He's been a bit of trickery as well. So yeah, he's been good. Yeah, and yeah, he's been given opportunities, and I think Diangana's offered that threat. From being trickery inside the box and also crossing. And what you've got in Diangana is the ability to allow players like Anderson to play and do what he needs to do, which is support the back line. The ball's in the back of the net at the Wycombe game. And it looks like Anang is on, actually. They've obviously taken off David Martin as a goalkeeper there. So can someone just give me an update on the West Ham lineup for the second half against Wycombe? That'd be handy to know, see who's come off and who's come on. Jack Wilshere with an absolutely beautiful ball through to Anderson. Oh, he's offside. It's a shame. I'm sorry, I've got the Wycombe game on in the background, and the cameraman at the Wycombe game is awful. He is literally awful. But talk to me about the West Ham side at Wycombe. Anthony, our defence in the Wycombe game still looks shaky. Why? Why does it look shaky? Let me know. I've got my suspicions why I think it is. Yarmolenko through to Haller, oh my word, what's going on? Oh, the two of them. I'm sorry. Haller's been doing back heels left, right, and centre all the way through this game, and he nearly found Yarmolenko, who then tried to do some trickery again. But then they tried to clear it out, but the Ipswich players bumped into each other and nearly allowed Haller to come in with another opportunity. But what you've actually got here is Haller, who's playing with confidence, who is Yarmolenko's playing with the freedom to run inside centrally through the box. And Yarmolenko likes that style of play. I mean, he's not the paciest, but he's clever. He's a clever footballer, and he plays off of other clever footballers as well. So, it was unlucky. Let's have a look now. Jack Wilshere, no one's up top. Sebastian Haller's out wide. He's got the ball just on the edge of the 18-yard box. Tries to feed the ball through to Wilshere, but doesn't find him. Ten minutes to go. West Ham 4, Ipswich 1. Sebastian Haller hat-trick, and Grady Diangana 3 assists. Good clearance there by Conor Coventry. I think he's really performed well. Actually, he has really performed well. Alessi was the standout player in the first half by a million miles. So you didn't really have to focus. They were initially, I think, maybe Balbuena was the weakest link in the first half. Balbuena's come out in the second half and played a lot better, but that was obviously a shaky partnership between him, Balbuena, and Coventry in the right back position, and most of the team and players were targeting that area. The Ipswich team were targeting that side, but they've both grown into the game dramatically, and Coventry's got forward loads, absolutely loads. Can someone who's watching the Wycombe game let me know what? I mean, I've got it on, but I don't know who's actually playing, who's starting, who came on as a sub. Tried to find Anderson through there, but the Ipswich player comes out and finds him. Let's have a look here. West Ham about to make another substitution, and it looks like it's going to be Odebiku coming on. I literally don't know who came off there. It's terrible. I was looking at my phone. Anderson's off. And Odebiku's on. 80 minutes gone. Anderson, how can I rate his performance? Not the best, not the worst. Tried to be creative. He swapped positions quite a lot of times throughout the game. But Odebiku, let me give you some information on him. So he's 17 years old, highly rated young striker who joined West Ham in October 2019. He's got a sharp eye for goal. He was born and raised in the Republic of Ireland, and he's been capped at under 17s level and won the under 16 Victory Shield. Just trying to give you as much information on him as I possibly can. But he's gone straight up top alongside Sebastian Haller. Love to see a bit of the youth come through the side, mixing youth through with the experience. Haller does look knackered. Conor Coventry, again, performed really well. Jack Wilshere. Jack Wilshere's been quite quite important in the midfield. Actually, he looks confident on the ball. He looks like he's orchestrating what's actually going on. Haller finds Odubiku, finds Yarmolenko, cuts inside. Oh, unlucky. Ipswich clear. So this is what the website says about Odubiku. West Ham are delighted to announce the signing of highly rated young striker Odubiku. Joins the Hammers after spending his schoolboy years at Manchester United, where he scored 35 goals and netted in the under-18 Premier League debut last season. He'll now continue his development at the Academy of Football. The powerful centre forward, who is 17, was born and raised in the Republic of Ireland, from whom he was capped at the under-17 international level. It's a really exciting day, said Odubiku, who will initially work with West Ham's under-18 squad. Let's have a look here. Oh, Ipswich on the way through. Really good play there by Cardosa. Really calm play there by Cardosa in the back. So Odubiku won the Victory Shield with Ireland at under 16 level. Is aiming to continue his prolific form when he pulls on the West Ham shirt. And he, you know, when you read his statements, he's just a goal scorer. That's what he describes himself as. So still West Ham 4, Ipswich 1. I suppose I keep forgetting to mention the fact that Lewis and Dan Kemp have also come on, been reasonably quiet though. Died down after that flurry of goals in that 60th minute onwards for about 4 or 5 minutes. So guys, make sure you tune in for our review. We might be doing a review directly after the game, but I think it will probably be a bit later. So make sure you tune in. We've got a lot of content to cover, and it's really interesting content. I'm actually quite excited to talk about some of the younger players that have made their debuts today, for West Ham against Ipswich. So as it stands, with 5 minutes to go, it's West Ham 5, Wycombe 1 over at the Wycombe game, and it's West Ham 4, Ipswich 1 over here at the West Ham at the Ipswich game. Obviously, West Ham have split the squad into 2 today, and I'm watching the Ipswich game. So Haller has banged himself in a hat-trick with a Souček header, and Diangana has got a hat-trick of assists today. Ipswich tried to feed the ball through. Darren Randolph intercepts it. Not a problem. Bear with me for 2 minutes, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Still West Ham 4, Ipswich 1. Like I said, tune in later on for our live review of both friendly games today. I hope you have enjoyed it. Listen, guys, I've tried my best. It was a last-minute decision to do this, but I hope you have enjoyed us giving you as much information on the Ipswich game as possible. I know not everyone was going to buy the game, but I hope that my commentary has at least given you some more insight into the game. Now, I just seen there, I'm just laughing because West Ham Twitter account has said that Diangana's got 2 out of the 4 goals, assists, and it's questionable on the third one. But he, in my opinion, he dispossessed the Ipswich player, and the ball hit Diangana's foot, and he meant it, and it went over to Haller for him to score the hat trick. So it's a no-brainer. It was definitely a Diangana hat trick of assists, in my opinion. But who am I? Please get your comments in and let me know what your thoughts are on how we've done this today. I mean, it's been tough. There's been 2 games on. I've been quite distracted on both the games. It's been really tough to engage with as many of you as possible. But we will be doing a review very quickly after the game. So please, we're not going to do a review after the game. We're going to do a review later of the game. So tune in tonight when we will talk you through it and talk you through some of the younger players that have performed today. But good day all round. A couple of minutes to go. Ipswich still on the attack. Good clearance there by Balbuena. Great play there by Obadiku and Haller. Obadiku on the ball up top. Stands up, finds Yarmolenko, tries to find Haller, but doesn't. Fortunately, Lewis and Kemp are quite quiet so far. Ipswich on the attack with 1 minute to go. Ipswich trying for one more attack here. On the wing, cuts inside from distance, tries to... Oh, it's a nice little pass. He's got through. Great save by Randolph. So the player found himself in possession and 30 yards out, pinged a ball over the top of all the West Ham defenders. The Ipswich player beat the offside trap. Randolph's down, a little bit injured, and he couldn't hit it on target. Randolph saved it, though, to be fair. What a ball, though, from the Ipswich player. Really good ball. Oh, it smashed Randolph in the face. We must have like a minute to go. Unlucky though from the Ipswich player. Good save. It's a corner. Tries to cross in there. And it is Creswell who's down. It's a free kick to West Ham, 1 minute injury time. Let's have a look and see what we're at with the other game. One minute to go. It's the same over at the Wycombe game. Listen, if you're new here, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, get the comments in. Let me know who your player of the match has been. If you have been watching the Ipswich game, let me know who your player of the match has been over at the Wycombe game. West Ham winning 5-1 across there. West Ham winning 4-1 here. And the referee should blow the whistle at any second now. Just waiting for it to be blown. Gets the ball and he blows the whistle. West Ham win 4-1 away from home in the first friendly and also win 5-1 away from home at Wycombe Wanderers. Thank you very much for joining me. I've been Anton and we'll bring to you a review later on. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and comment. Take it easy. Come on, you Irons. 2 wins out of 2.